Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm just gonna go do a quick rundown on Ranked Season 5 and what to expect, and also how to navigate with the new packs that are going to be coming in the next update. So it is currently Friday, and if you haven't been in the Deathball Discord server, they announced that they're going to be releasing an update. So we're going to be getting Ranked Season 5. Actually, can't find it, but there's usually like that little loudspeaker that shows it. But yeah, we're gonna get Ranked Season 5. We're going to get, and it's also gonna be free for all. I don't think they're adding teams, but we'll have to see because they didn't specify if they're doing both. We also will have the Cyber Pack will be rotating out, so as you can see, it's gonna rotate out. And they didn't necessarily say that Inferno Pack was gonna rotate out, but I would assume it would, simply because it's been 2 weeks almost since we've had it, so I would assume they would rotate this out like every 2 weeks to get more copies in, to deflate the value of these swords. If you own a lot, now me personally, I have like quite a few Cyber Enigmas. If I look at wrap graphs, you will see that Cyber Enigma has kind of had it's fallen off, but it seems like it's gonna go back up. As you can see, it's going down. It was at like 20 something mil. Actually, even before this, it was like maybe here when they announced it that it was gonna come back, or they did a poll and Cyber Enigma won. So then it really started to fall off, like here, and then actually got added like somewhere around here, and yeah, it's just fallen ever since. So my predictions. Oh, and yeah, also for Divine Shadow, it's starting to go back up again, but this was kind of when it got removed, and then it's just been going up ever since. So I did a smart thing of investing in like 3 divines at this point. So I bought like 2 or 3 divines, and I actually still have 2 of them. I'm actually just holding them. But yeah, I've made like massive profit, or I can make massive profit if I sell now. I'm gonna sell for like probably after this wrap reset. I'll sell for like a little bit over wrap. But yeah, so if you had divines, it's probably also good to like invest in Cyber Enigma. So if you can find a clean Cyber Enigma for wrap, probably would be a good idea to actually buy it, because it's just gonna go up after this pack leaves. Now, in terms of what I think the next pack will be, they didn't do a poll, so we really don't know. But they only really have like, I think 3 choices. They have the Rainbow Pack, which was the I don't have one, but it was the Rainbow Chaos. So they could do that one. Let's see, Rainbow Chaos, where is it? Yeah, so Rainbow Chaos, that was the main mythical. I doubt anyone's gonna spin for that because Rainbow Chaos is relatively like not a wanted item because the S-grade pose is free, so people don't gamble this. They could do, I think, the Eclipse X, so all the Eclipse items. I've never actually gotten Eclipse 3, surprisingly. So yeah, I think that probably would be the more likely one. Either that, or they'll do Enigma, if I can find it. Where is it? Right here. Enigma. So Aura Pack or Craft Pack, I'd say are the most likely ones. I hope they do Craft Pack, just because I think Eclipse X looks better. If they do that, getting an Eclipse X will be really cheap. So it's like 50 mil now. So honestly, I would say sell out of your Eclipse X and your Enigma, just because you don't want to like lose a bunch of value. Now, knowing the devs, they might do the Aura Pack and do Enigma, but we'll just have to see. So yeah, I'd say sell out of Eclipse X and Eclipse items, and then sell out of Enigma items or Aura Pack items, sorry. And whichever one doesn't get re-added, if you really like the item, you can buy back into it. If you really like the item, just keep it. But I'm talking about if you're like trying to trade for profit. For the gem pack, we really don't know. They can add the Oblivion pack, so we would get like Amethyst Oblivion, Gemblade, and Olympus Sword, I think that's what it is. Olympus Sword, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Olympus Sword. We get those 3. That's gonna be major because Genblade and Olympus Sword are pretty cheap, but Amethyst Oblivion is like almost 50 mil, so that would go down like a lot. And so we just have to really worry about that. They also could add the Rose Pack items, so we could get Crystal Dahlia and Lotus Oblivion, which is 60. Why is it 65 million? Why is the wrap so high? What in the world? Oh, that has to be manipulated. Oh, this right here. No, but there's people actually selling it for like close to 60. It's just been going up. Wow, that's crazy. It's a sleeper. And Crystal Dahlia, I think it's been pretty stable. Like over the week, it's been all right. But yeah, so really invest in or sell out of like Oblivion items, sell out of Rose Pack items. I think I doubt we would get the solo pack, because Wrathblade is here, so I don't think we'd get solo pack because like all the items in solo pack are right here, and it's already really cheap. I'm trying to think. There's not really any other packs that are free packs that they would be able to add. They may They may do like the secret items for the limited pack and this other pack that's gems. So watch out for that. But if I had to predict, what I would prefer is we'd have the Eclipse X come back, and then we would have Oblivion pack come back. So sell your items if it's in those items, because you're probably going to lose a lot of value, just like people with Inferno Blade did, people with Colossal. If you have Steel Blade, sell out of it. I think there's people selling Steel Blade and it's not selling because there's genuinely people are not trying to buy Steel Blade if Oblivion comes back. At least now. So there's that to worry about. I think most poses are falling, except for like Laid Back has kind of went up, but I think most poses are kind of cheap now, at least in compared to like before the OG update. So I don't think now's a good time to invest in poses, honestly. You can invest in single swords, but poses is not profitable as it used to be. But that's all for the trading stuff. Now for ranked, there's a lot that goes into ranked. If you are a newer player and you just joined the game, or maybe not just joined the game, but if you are kind of good, but you know, nothing crazy, not like diamond or top 500, I'd say at least try to aim for like silver or gold. I think they're gonna keep the elo system that we have now, so it's gonna be like max 20 gain, minimum 20 loss, but we'll just have to see. If they are smart about it, what they'll do is they'll do your base level would be, if you have 5 players, you would have a 20 gain for first, 10 for second, third would I think should gain 5. I don't think it should be 0 because then you just played the game for no reason. 4 should be minus 10 and 5th should be minus 20. That's how I think the elo system should work. Obviously, that's probably not what's going to happen. If you had like up to 8 players, then it would just be, I think, what, 20, 15, 10, 5, and then 5, 10, 15, 20. When you have like 6 to 7 like players, I don't know what you would do for that. But you could balance it out. And then that's just like base. I think you should also account for like elo. It could do a thing where, maybe a system tracks the total elo of the game, or not the total, but the average elo. And if you are like above a certain amount or under a certain amount, the elo you would gain or lose is affected by that. So you could like gain more elo for your position or lose more elo, and vice versa. Gain less elo, gain less, or lose less elo. But it really just depends. Now, if they have, actually, I can show you this right here. Yeah. So this is what they said ranked with free for all and new content drops. That's why I think we're getting the new sword packs. If we're talking about just ranked strictly, if you're, advanced player, professional, I think definitely try to aim for diamond. I have high hopes that the diamond sword will be decent, the gold sword will be decent. If you want to alt farm, I know that it's not, at the moment it's not bannable, but they are banning people who do suspicious trades. So if like you're trading high value items from one account to another, probably don't, because you could get banned, and they're also not appealing any bans unless if it's from anti-cheat. So if you get bans and it's not from anti-cheat, you are not appealing. Like, you cannot appeal, it's permanent, which is stupid, but it kind of defeats the purpose of appeals if like you can get banned and then not get unbanned. So yeah, if you're banned right now, and it's not from like anti-cheat, you cannot appeal. So I don't know if they're ever going to change that, but that is something I would warn people for. So yeah, just be careful out there. What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so for rank grinding, because it's going to be free for all, it's going to be a bit different than Season 4. I mean, it's going to be a lot different. Season 4 was basically you just find good players to play with and you grind out elo. That's basically what it was. Find like people that are really good to play with, and then you just grind out. Top 500 was like maybe 1400 elo, not even 14, it's probably like 1300 elo. It was really easy to get top 500 in comparison to this season, because all you needed was just someone who was good. And the sword was the top 500 sword, Multi Anchor, was very good. I don't have it, but as you can see, it's also falling, so be aware of that. But yeah, Anchor was a pretty decent looking sword for top 500. But because we're doing free-for-all, it's gonna look a little bit different. I think the elo, in terms of like grinding elo, I think it's gonna be more competitive because now you won't have to like have like a team. You can just play by yourself. You can play whenever. You don't have to like organize people to play with. So there is that. Like this is my stats, bro. I had a rough ranked. I played 92 matches, the most matches I've ever played. Mainly because I was just stuck in gold for like the longest time. Because getting a good team together to play was really difficult, and also the elo gain was just really not good. You would sometimes gain like 14, 15, to maybe 18 elo, but you would always almost lose 20 elo. So it was like, even if you won a game and lost a game, you'd still lose elo. So it was really a really tough grind. But yeah, so if we just have free-for-all ranks, which I think is what we're gonna have, then I'd say probably grind in like pro servers, because you're gonna want to get used to the fast ball speeds. Honestly, if you're gonna be a top 500 player, I would actually recommend, like, if you're not professional top 500, like more like top 100, I'd say wait like a day or two to let all the top 500 players get their rank up, so that when you first queue, you're not going against people who are like twice your skill level, and it'll be easier to actually grind initially. I suspect that depending on how long ranked is, which will probably be, I don't know, maybe 75 days. No, 75 days was pretty long. I think they did 60 days. So 60 days, 2 months. I think we're probably going to look at like maybe a minimum of 1800 to 2000 elo for top 500. So keep that in mind, mainly because it's free for all. But we don't know. It just depends on how they do elo. If they have the elo system now and they keep it, then it's going to be really hard to grind elo. If they go back to the old one where you can gain like 70 elo per game, it's going to be, we're going to look at like 6,000 elo. So we're just going to have to see. But yeah, that's really all I want to say. As for champs, probably the best champs is going to be Gazo for offense, Kilo for defense, and then Sato is kind of like a balance. You can be defensive and offensive. But I'd say Kilo and Gazo are going to be your best bets in terms of champs for free-for-all. But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about. I guess I'll see y'all when the update drops.